and this lithosphere is the land area which is very important for living beings to survive. Agricultural needs can be satisfied with the lithosphere. And then we have seen hydrosphere. This lithosphere is 29% of the Earth's surface and hydrosphere is 71% of the Earth's surface. All the water area that is contained on the Earth's surface comes under hydrosphere. So we have seen about lithosphere and hydrosphere. In this video we will see about atmosphere and biosphere. Okay, atmosphere, the third sphere. The Earth is surrounded by a layer of gases up to the approximate height of 852,000 kilometers. The layer of various gases is called atmosphere. So our planet Earth is surrounded by different gases, and this various gas layer is known as atmosphere. The atmosphere cannot be seen from the naked eyes, means हम अपनी आँखों से atmosphere को नहीं देख सकते. Various gases, water vapors, dust particles, particles of asteroids, salt particles and even microorganism insects are mixed in the atmosphere. तो atmosphere में अलग अलग gases, water vapors, different dust particles, asteroids के particles जो small planets होते हैं उनके, और salt particles छोटे छोटे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म जिसे हम नेकेड आइज से नहीं देख सकते, वो सब एटमॉस्फेयर में मिक्स होता है. एटमॉस्फेयर है कलरलेस, ऑडरलेस मीन्स स्मेल नहीं कर सकते, कोई स्मेल नहीं होता उसका, एंड टेस्टलेस and as well as transparent. It is transparent, so you can't see easily with naked eyes. And so atmosphere comprises of solid, liquid and gases matters. Major gases in atmosphere are nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide and ozone. And this atmosphere neither the Earth's surface is dense. And this figure it is shown the ratio of gases in the atmosphere. The highest gas present in the atmosphere is nitrogen, then oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide and 0.01% of other gases are present in the atmosphere. So here the ratio of gases present in the atmosphere is shown. So here and about the Earth's surface, ratio of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. Since carbon dioxide is heavy gas, it is dense in the lower strata of the air and decreases in the above strata. Means in the lower layer of the air, carbon dioxide is dense and decreases in the above layer. The presence of carbon dioxide after the height of about 20 kilometers and oxygen after the height of 110 kilometers. In this figure you are shown the height of different gases, like in the you will find carbon dioxide above the height of 20 kilometer, and above the height of 110 kilometer you will find oxygen, and then approximately at the height of 130 kilometer what is found, nitrogen is seen decreasing. And high altitudes there are only light gases like hydrogen and helium. That's why you might have seen people going for trekking on mountains usually carry oxygen. Okay, so in high altitudes there you will find only light gases like hydrogen and helium. In this figure you are shown how the height increases and gas starts decreasing. The ratio of the ozone gas is in the atmosphere is very less, but this ozone layer is good for us, means they absorb the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun and they absorb the excess heat of the sun. This gas mostly prevail in the open ground at the time of early morning. So you might have seen people going for early morning walks on the seashore, so that they can get the morning fresh air, and oxygen is a healthier gas. So different particles that are present in the atmosphere, because of which we will see the spread, how the sunlight spreads on the earth, and it does not become dark and bright suddenly. The sky color of dawn means evening में जो डॉन के टाइम मतलब सनराइज से पहले एंड डस्ट आफ्टर सनसेट आर बिकॉज ऑफ डस्ट पार्टिकल्स. सो जो सुबह सुबह सनराइज से पहले का टाइम और जो सनसेट के बाद का टाइम, उस टाइम पे जो डस्ट पार्टिकल्स प्रेजेंट होता है एटमॉस्फेयर में, उसकी वजह से कलर चेंज लगता है. द रेज आर रिफ्लेक्टेड थ्रू द डस्ट पार्टिकल्स एंड वी गेट सनलाइट. ओके. The waves of the sound and light are reflected in the atmosphere and returns to the earth's surface, so that transmission of radio and television become possible. Heavily objects such as meteors burn due to the friction of atmosphere and get damaged. This proves the atmosphere as a natural shield for the earth. Means it protects the earth. If any heavily objects burns out due to the friction of atmosphere, so it get damaged, it can't affect the planet earth. So atmosphere is considered as a natural shield for earth. अब हम लास्ट वाले पे बायोस्फीयर को देखेंगे. The part of the environment like lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere, wherever living being is seen alive is called biosphere. So जो अर्थ का पार्ट है, एनवायरनमेंट का जो पार्ट है, लिथोस्फीयर, हाइड्रोस्फीयर हो, एटमोस्फीयर हो, जहाँ भी आपको लिविंग बीइंग दिखे सीन, that place is biosphere. Biosphere is comprised of variety of life forms. Humans, vegetation and animal life. Living beings on Earth's surface gets food from biosphere. We get food from biosphere. Organism of biosphere provide variety of food and raw materials to the human world. And existence and subsistence मतलब जो presence है और जो गुजारा है living beings का is based on biosphere. Now at the last, impact of human activities. तो मतलब ह्यूमन एक्टिविटीज़ से इस बायोस्फीयर पर क्या डिफरेंस इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है, क्या असर हो रहा है. बायोस्फीयर इज़ मोस्टली इन द बैलेंस्ड कंडीशन. दिस बायोस्फीयर क्या है, एक बैलेंस्ड कंडीशन में है, मतलब जो उसको सर्वाइव करने, प्रॉपरली वर्क करने के लिए चाहिए, वो सब उसमें मेंटेन्ड है, बैलेंस्ड है वो. बट जब व्हेन ह्यूमन डिस्टर्बेंस डिस्टर्ब्स the equilibrium of the system, that only many problems arise. तो जब हम ह्यूमंस इंटरफेयर करते हैं, इंटरप्ट करते हैं, तो इस सिस्टम का जो इक्विलिब्रियम है, जो बैलेंस है, वो प्रॉब्लम में आता है. नेचुरल फूड चेन इज़ एट रिस्क बिकॉज डेवलपमेंट इज़ बीइंग डन बाय एक्सप्लॉइटिंग द एनवायरनमेंट. तो जो नेचुरल फूड चेन है वो रिस्क पर आ जाता है. क्यों? क्योंकि जो डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम कर रहे हैं वो एक्चुअली हम एनवायरनमेंट को एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहे हैं. मतलब सिर्फ हम हमारी नीड का ले रहे हैं ऐसा नहीं है, हम हमारी नीड से ज़्यादा कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं. दिस कंडीशन इज़ हार्मफुल फॉर ह्यूमन बींग्स एज वेल एज फॉर एनवायरनमेंट. सो दिस कंडीशन इज़ नॉट ओनली हार्मफुल फॉर एनवायरनमेंट, इट इज़ ऑल्सो हार्मफुल फॉर वी ह्यूमन बींग्स. I hope you have understood this lesson. We have reached the end of the lesson. I will send you the question answers and you go through the lesson and read once the lesson. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.